Welcome to Cam Look, your biweekly dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Every Tuesday and Thursday, a staff member or volunteer will talk about a work from the collection and pose questions for discussion. Check back at 10 a.m. on those days for new works and new conversations. Hi, I'm Jessica, the Art Bridges Fellow at the Cincinnati Art Museum, and today I'm going to be talking about a beautiful work from our permanent collection. This piece is titled Girl with Flowers, and it is by James Lesesne Wells, an American graphic artist. Wells began his art-making practice at a very young age, helping out his mother, a kindergarten teacher, by instructing the students in art. By the age of 13, he was already winning prizes for his art at the Florida State Fair, receiving first place in painting and second place in woodworking. Wells majored in art at Columbia University in New York, where the Brooklyn Museum of Art provided inspiration for his work, an exhibition of African sculpture inspiring him and likely influencing his diving into themes of the Harlem Renaissance and other Black subject matter. He also developed an interest in woodcuts due to the work of the German Expressionists, and he viewed prints as an important art form, an opinion that was not shared by many other artists at this time. Following graduation, he began creating block prints of scenes from literature, plays, and articles, showing his work in an exhibition of international modernists by 1929, and winning a Harmon Gold Medal for a painting titled Flight into Egypt in 1931. While continuing to produce and show his work, Wells began serving as the director of an art workshop in Harlem during the Great Depression, working with assistants you may recognize such as Jacob Lawrence and Charles Alston. In 1929, Wells accepted a position as a crafts teacher at Howard University, where he taught ceramics, sculpture, metalwork, and block printing, a position that he held throughout the majority of his life. During the Great Depression, the Works Project Administration, or WPA, developed the Fine Arts Serigraph, or silkscreen printing, which was intended to make art more accessible. The resulting increase in popularity of printmaking led to the use of print for the communication of Black history and social matters. Wells himself said, "Becoming aware of the social and economic conditions of the time, I felt that the graphic arts would lend itself readily to the projection of ideas about these issues." Wells became a key figure in the printmaking field, and he took a sabbatical after World War II to work at Atelier 17, an art school in New York that was a center for printmaking and the teaching and promotion of the art form. Following this, he continued to teach at Howard University and win prizes for his art, while also joining his brother-in-law, Eugene Davidson, in efforts of social activism, protesting segregation and the majority-white police department, which led to experiences of persecution and harassment that further influenced his work. In 1968, Wells retired from his position at Howard University, but he continued his artistic practice in retirement, creating prints and paintings well into his 80s. Looking at this work, we can see the figure of a youthful Black girl holding a pot, above which the abstracted images of flower heads are suspended yet contained within a small diamond-shaped field of black ink. The lines on her shirt draw the eye towards the flower pot, and the swirling shapes around her leave much to the imagination of the viewer as they piece together the scene, vertical and horizontal lines above and next to the girl giving dimension to the background. Take a long look at the amorphous teal shapes behind our friend here. Do you think you can identify any of these shapes as objects you might have in your house, or do you find them to be non-representational? Now take a look at the girl's face. What emotions do you think she is feeling? Do the downward curves of her eyebrows suggest exhaustion, sadness, peace, or something else entirely? Share your interpretation with us in the comments below. Thank you for joining me for today's Cam Look. Don't forget to check in at 10 a.m. every Tuesday and Thursday for new works and new conversations.